I've been married to my wife Sarah for 6 years, and we've always had a great relationship except for one recurring issue: her insistence on giving me homemade gifts. Don't get me wrong, I love that she's creative and thoughtful, but it's been a sore spot for a while. Sarah makes less money than I do, working part-time as a graphic designer while I'm a project manager at a tech firm. She's got this passion for crafting, and she pours her heart into making gifts for everyone: friends, family, even coworkers. The problem is, she does this even when I've explicitly asked for something else. I've tried talking to her about it multiple times, but it's like she doesn't hear me. For the past few years, every gift I've received from her has been homemade. Last Christmas, I asked for a new pair of wireless earbuds and a specific graphic novel I'd been eyeing. Instead, I unwrapped a knitted scarf in colors I'd never wear: bright orange and green, when I'm more of a neutral tone guy. I smiled, thanked her, but later we had a calm discussion about how I'd prefer gifts I actually asked for. She nodded, said she understood, but nothing changed. For Valentine's Day, I hinted at a new leather wallet. I got a hand-stitched journal instead. Each time I've tried to be patient, but it's frustrating when I go out of my way to get her exactly what she wants, like the designer purse she'd been drooling over or concert tickets to her favorite band. Yesterday was my 32nd birthday, and I was hopeful things would be different. A month ago, I sent Sarah a link to a book I wanted, a $25 hardcover biography of a historical figure I admire. I even mentioned it a few times in passing, saying how excited I was to read it. I wasn't asking for anything extravagant, just something I'd enjoy. When I opened her gift, my heart sank. It was a set of homemade bookmarks, sewn from scraps of fabric in loud, mismatched patterns. I prefer minimalist wooden bookmarks, the kind that clip neatly onto the page, and I've mentioned this before. I couldn't hide my disappointment this time. My face must have given me away because Sarah immediately asked, "What's wrong?" I took a deep breath and said, "I don't want these. I was really clear about wanting the book, and I've talked to you about this so many times." I handed the bookmarks back to her, grabbed my keys, and drove to the bookstore to buy the biography myself. The whole drive, I felt a mix of guilt and relief. I wasn't trying to be cruel, but I was tired of pretending everything was fine. When I got home, book in hand, Sarah was waiting in the living room, her eyes red from crying. She called me ungrateful and a jerk, saying I embarrassed her by rejecting her effort. I tried to explain that it's not about the effort, it's about feeling unheard. She argued that her gifts come from the heart, and I should appreciate the time she puts in. The fight went in circles, and we barely spoke this morning. Now I'm wondering if I went too far. I know she means well, and maybe I could have handled it more gently. But after years of this, I just wanted what I asked for. It's not about the money or the gift itself. It's about feeling like my preferences don't matter. I love Sarah, and I don't want to hurt her, but I'm at my wit's end. Should I keep accepting gifts I don't want to keep the peace, or was it okay to draw a line? Am I the asshole for returning the bookmarks and buying the book myself? Thanks for listening, and if you want to hear more interesting stories, just click the link below.